Happy holidays, it's Melissa. And are you dreading the holidays because you are so afraid of what your narc may do to ruin them like they have done many times in the past? Believe me, I know. So we're not only going to be talking about ways to diffuse situations like that so you can absolutely enjoy your holidays. I'm going to actually share with you a story that if I would have known back then what I know now, it would have salvaged the very last holiday I had with my mom before she died. And please stick around till the end because I am going to have a special announcement on a holiday event that we can all benefit from. So how do you diffuse a situation when your narc is determined to be the center of attention? And we all know that is their game. They will be the center of attention regardless of if it causes every single other person to have a miserable time. Well, in my situation, I was hosting a tree trimming event. My mother was very ill and we were hosting it at our house. So I had prepared this amazing feast, and my son, who was in from college, was going to take my ex-narc's 3 small children to buy the Christmas tree. Well, my son came up with the awesome idea, Mom, they've never been to a Christmas farm. I'm going to take them to a Christmas farm where they can pick out the tree, and I'll take them on hay rides. We'll have some apple cider. And it was an amazing idea for a college kid to want to do this with 3 small stepbrothers and sisters. So I text my ex-narc because he wasn't home, of course, and I did not hear from him. So I told my son, do it. This is going to be amazing. So he took the kids and they left. Well, while they were gone, my ex-narc came home and walked into the house and wanted to know where his kids were. And I said, well, did you read the text? I told you they were going. We waited for you. You never responded. And so he said nothing to me. He walked out of the house and I'm like, oh no, what is going on? But then 5 minutes later, he came back inside and he acted like nothing was wrong. So I was fine. Well, a few minutes later, the 3 small kids came running into the house, so excited. They picked out the biggest and the best tree. They couldn't wait for it to be set up in our living room so they could decorate it. But then my son came in the back door and he started talking to my ex-narc and he said, hey, your car is at the top of the driveway. And guys, we had this huge, steep driveway that went to our house. Well, my ex-narc parked his car at the top of the driveway and blocked anyone from coming into the driveway. So my son had this 14-foot Christmas tree that he needed to bring into the house. So he asked my ex-narc to move the car, which he refused. So he said, hey, you know what? I'll move it, bring the tree down, and then I'll put the car back at the top of the driveway, although none of us knew why. And he absolutely blew up at my son. Now, he diverted everything away from himself. And what he said was that my son endangered his children by bringing them to a Christmas farm where people chopped down trees. Now, if you've ever been to a Christmas farm, you know how safe this is. It's a family event. So he was completely diffusing the situation away from himself. So I lost it. I was so upset. I had spent all day cooking. His mother was here. Of course, like I told you, my mother was here. The kids were here. I had a house full of people. We were waiting to eat dinner. I had prime rib, decorate the tree, watch Christmas movies, and absolutely have a joyous holiday event. But he was not going to allow us. And I played right into his hands because I got so upset. I demanded that he give me the keys to the car so I could move it. He refused to give me the keys to the car. So I went outside with my son and I helped him load that 14-foot Christmas tree down the hill and into the house. But guess what? It was ruined by then. The kids were crying. My mother, who had my 2 dogs who were shivering because of the screaming that was going on, she was in the corner crying. His mother, who obviously knew what he was all about, was trying to reason with him. And my son was so upset that he and my ex-narc almost came to blows in the driveway. So everything was shattered. The kids called their mom. They wanted to go home. My mother locked herself in the guest bedroom cried herself to sleep. His mother locked herself in the other bedroom and cried herself to sleep. My son, of course, stormed out to spend time with his friends. But guess who wasn't upset? My ex-narc. He sat at the table and ate prime rib by himself. And he got exactly what he set out to do, to destroy it for all of us. And I let him do it. Now, I'm not sure if you know what the gray rock method is. It was something I never even heard of, but I've done a lot of research on it. And I don't recommend this type of method for all situations, but for an isolated instance where you want to control the situation the best you can with a narc, take a look at it. I put it in the link below. It's a detailed description of actually what it is. And if I would have used it, what I would have done is, rather than start the screaming fight with him in the kitchen and my son almost come to blows with them, I would have known exactly where this was going, because who would have parked their car at the top of the hill to block them from bringing that tree down? He absolutely wanted to be the center of attention. So I would have either gotten the keys to the car and moved it, or I would have gotten those gloves and I would have walked to the top of the hill. My son knew exactly who this person was because he had such a hard time dealing with him anyway. And we would have brought that tree in the house without starting a fight. We would have set it up in the living room and no one would have known the difference. I would have, my son would have, but we're adults. So the children would have just known their beautiful tree they just picked out is sitting in the living room. My mother would have been so excited because we would have decorated that tree together. And no matter what he tried at that point, I was not going to engage in this argument. I just didn't know any better. So he once again won. And I don't want that for you. So think about it. Grab a copy of it. Even if it's the most difficult thing you have to do, just remember the holidays are to be enjoyed by family. And even if you're not with your narc anymore, this holiday may not have to be a lonely, isolated holiday for people who are by themselves. Maybe this is a time where we can lift them up. And if you are with your narc, this is a time for you to actually rise above their destructive nature. And don't give in to it. Don't fuel their fire. This is your holiday with your family, and you deserve to enjoy it. So please, I hope you all have a safe and wonderful holiday season.